Hello aspirants, welcome back to India for IAS. This is Manjunath Mudhol. Topic of this video is Methane SAT. This topic falls under GS3 paper. GS3 paper Environmental Conservation. Environmental Conservation. In this video, we are going to study about what is methane, why we need to track and measure the methane emissions, what is methane SAT, what are the historical challenges associated with methane measurement of methane emissions. So, what are the features of methane SAT, significance of methane SAT, and global efforts to reduce the methane pollution, and a prelims question based on the above topic. Recently, Indian Express published an article on methane SAT, a satellite which name and shame the methane emitters. MethaneSAT is not the only satellite which measures the methane emissions. There are other satellites which are deployed to measure the methane emissions from the Earth. However, MethaneSAT offers improved capabilities compared to previous methane monitoring spacecrafts. Coming to the exact news, MethaneSAT is a satellite designed to monitor methane emissions globally. It was launched using a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from California on March 4, 2024. The satellite is roughly the size of a washing machine. It will provide more detailed and wider coverage of methane emissions than its predecessors. Before we study about methane SAT, first we will understand what is methane. Methane is a colorless, odorless, and highly flammable gas. It is the primary component of natural gas and it is formed through the decomposition of organic matter in anaerobic conditions. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas, contributing significantly to global warming and climate change. Sources of methane emission include natural wetlands, livestock digestion, fossil fuel extraction, landfills, and rice cultivation. While methane has a shorter atmospheric lifetime compared to carbon dioxide, it is much more effective at trapping heat, making it a significant contributor to the greenhouse effect. Now the question arises, why do we need to track and measure methane emissions? The reasons are as follows. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas, second only to carbon dioxide in contributing to global warming. It's responsible for about 30% of global heating since the Industrial Revolution. Methane is 80 times more effective at warming the planet over a 20-year period compared to the carbon dioxide. In addition to this, methane also contributes to the formation of ground level ozone, a harmful gas linked to the health issues. Exposure to this ozone may be causing around 1 million premature deaths annually. Fossil fuel operations are the primary contributors, accounting for roughly 40% of human caused methane emissions. Now we will briefly study about what is methane SAT. So methane SAT is a satellite developed by Environmental Defense Fund, a non-profit environmental organization based in the United States of America. Coming to the functionality of methane SAT, methane SAT will orbit the Earth 15 times a day, focusing on monitoring the oil and gas sector. It will gather extensive data to determine the quantity of methane emissions, their sources, and whether emissions are increasing or decreasing over time. Before we study about the features of the methane SAT, first we need to understand the historical challenges faced by the methane emission tracking satellites. The challenges are as follows. Historically, identifying and measuring methane emissions have been difficult due to limitations in satellite technology. Some satellites offer high resolution data but can only focus on specific pre-targeted sites. On the other hand, others can cover large areas but struggle to detect smaller emission sources. So these were the two limitations. Then coming to other limitations or challenges, there were discrepancies existed between reported methane emission levels by national governments and actual global emissions, with actual global emissions being approximately 70% higher according to the International Energy Agency report. Now we will briefly study about the features of MethaneSAT. MethaneSAT, equipped with high resolution infrared sensor, can detect differences in methane concentrations as small as 3 parts per billion in the atmosphere, enabling it to identify smaller emission sources. The methane sat is also equipped with a spectrometer to analyze methane levels with high degree of precision. Then coming to the third point, the methane sat also has a wide camera view. With this wide camera view of approximately 200 km by 200 km, methane sat can identify larger emitters known as super emitters. So this is all about methane sat, its purpose and its features. Now we will briefly look into the global efforts to reduce the methane pollution. The first one is Global Methane Pledge. Over 150 countries signed the Global Methane Pledge in the year 2021. It aims to reduce collective methane emissions by at least 30% from 2020 levels by the year 2030. The second major effort is by corporate commitments. More than 50 companies pledged to virtually eliminate methane emissions. Based on the topic that we have discussed so far, here we have provided one prelims practice question. So this question is three statement question. Go through the question and comment your answers in the comment box. The detailed answer and explanation for this question is available in the PDF handout. The PDF handout also contains the detailed notes of this video. The PDF is available in Telegram channel. You can join the channel and download the PDF. The link to Telegram channel is provided in the description box. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, happy learning.